A whole bunch of new developments out of Washington tonight with some major impacts for tens of thousands of Marylanders who work in the federal government. The Trump administration gave federal workers, as you know, until this Thursday now to decide on its offer to resign. And about 20,000 workers, that's 1% of the federal workforce, have agreed to resign by September 30th. The White House had said it hoped 10% would go for it, and now they are reportedly preparing for widespread layoffs to make up that difference. Unions representing federal workers have challenged this deadline in the courts. And tonight, Howard County Executive Calvin Ball spoke to his constituents working in the federal government about their future. Kelsey Kushner live at 11 o'clock tonight. And Kelsey, what are you hearing from the executive about this?
Rick, well, the county executive says, there are about 50,000 federal workers who live in Howard County right now who are facing that question, do I stay or do I go?
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to take the buyout.
For nearly 50 years, Jonathan Branch has been a proud registered nurse at Walter Reed Hospital. He's now one of 2 million federal workers forced to make a decision about their future.
I never thought anything like this would happen, especially coming from inside the government.
In a push to drastically reduce the size of the federal workforce, President Donald Trump is offering all federal employees 8 months of pay and benefits through September if they decide to resign by February 6. Employees who don't want to resign must return to in-person work with the possibility of being furloughed. Tuesday night, Howard County Executive Calvin Ball spoke to federal workers at Howard Community College, offering support and resources.
I think a lot of people are confused. They're concerned.
Ball says there are about 50,000 federal workers living in Howard County, but the impacts of the buyout are felt beyond county lines.
It'll impact our tax base, or if going to work 5 days a week, they're going to have to figure out childcare. We're going to have to talk about congestion on our roads.
It's a move that has lawmakers on both sides of the aisle questioning its legality and leaving workers like Jonathan Branch feeling betrayed.
There are all types of jobs in the federal government, but it seems like to them you're just a federal worker, so you're disposable almost, and that's not a good thing.
And the White House says that about 20,000 people have already accepted that buyout. They are expecting that number, though, to spike in the hours leading up to that deadline. Reporting live tonight, Kelsey Kushner for WJC.
All right, Kelsey, thank you. Elon Musk